Hey everybody, it's me, Stu Hum, the Food Fan, here at Food Fan Headquarters with another one of my quick reviews for you. This time I'm going to talk about a little lunch junket that I took with my boss, Patty Riles from Asheville Food Tours. And he and we went to Red Ginger, Dim Sum, and Tapas downtown, right on Patton Ave in downtown Asheville. Now, actually, it might be on College Ave. I'm not sure, but I think it's on Patton Ave. They kind of merge together a little bit right there at the Clada and the Yacht Club and the Thirsty Monk and all that. And I never know who's on what street, but I'm pretty sure they're on Patton Avenue there. And it's the only like dim sum restaurant in downtown Asheville. Or in Asheville at all, as far as I know, but I could be wrong about that because there's a lot of great stuff going on around Asheville that I don't know about. And really appreciate it when people let me know what's going on out there. So thank you for that, everybody. But Red Ginger Dim Sum and Tapas, there's no Spanish tapas inside Red Ginger Dim Sum and Tapas. The tapas is just another way to say small plates, which is what dim sum is as well. So it's small plates and small plates. And the food there is real, real good. You got to kind of find what you like, you know, like eat your way through the menu, find what you like. There's a couple things there that don't really ring my bell, but there's some things there that I just die for, that I just love. And I didn't get any of those things this time that I went with Patty. I I'm trying to lose a little weight. What can I tell you? And I ordered a tofu dish. Now it was probably loaded with calories because it was really rich and decadent, but it was just tofu and vegetables, pretty simple, and a nice gravy type of stuff, a little on the sweet side, and a little oniony and a little garlicky as well. And the tofu was cut into like, how could I describe it? Like a very large pad of butter. Like they were kind of square-ish and not very thick, like maybe a quarter of an inch thick or something like that. And they were lightly fried, so they weren't crispy. And this was some of the best tofu I've ever had. Now, I'm a tofu eater. I love tofu. If it's done right, like sometimes when it's fried, they fry it to death and it's all just rubbery or just like dead inside, like hollow inside, even. It just evaporates or whatever. So fried tofu can be dicey. Now, sometimes it can be crispy, crunchy, deep fried goodness, but this was neither of those things. It wasn't the crappy hollow stuff. It wasn't the crispy, crunchy, deep fried goodness stuff. It was its own kind of thing. And it was really, really good. And one thing I really like about tofu is the silky texture. And it had that going on the inside. So it was just a little bit crispy on the outside, not very much. And then it was nice and silky on the inside in this beautiful garlic sauce with some mushrooms and some scallions. There's a little bit of bok choy in there and this and that. And it was really tasty. So high recommends for that. And Patty got the bao buns, the steamed buns with uh, pork belly on the inside and cilantro. And I think there's some cucumber on there too. And he'd never had those before at Red Ginger, and he really enjoyed them. He tried to pawn one off on me, but I was like, I'm not eating pork belly today, Patty, and I'm not stuffing a whole pork belly bao bun in me right after I just crushed all this tofu and vegetables. And so, yeah, I didn't enjoy one with him, but he really enjoyed it. And that is one of my favorite things at Red Ginger. I really like the way they do their bao buns. So I think they're on the menu, they might be called Guao Bao Buns. Pardon my pronunciation. I'm just trying to do it phonetically from the spelling based on my memory of the menu. But yeah, those are highly recommended. So red ginger dim sum and tapas right on Patton Ave. The tofu and vegetables was delicious. I recommend you get some white rice with that if you can, and mix it up with some other dishes. I wasn't trying to eat too much that day, but try those bao buns. I also recommend the Szechuan wontons. It's fantastic. I've been recommending these things for like 7, 8 years or however long Red Ginger has been there. So I have other things that I love. I'll touch on Red Ginger again in the future. But in the meantime, get yourself down there. Beautiful atmosphere. Great. You sit outside on the sidewalk, it's very hustle bustly. Sit in the dining room, it's very nice. And then they've got this back dining room that's like a bar area that has a loungy type feel to it, and big open windows that look back onto Commerce Street back there. And so it's quite nice back there. And on a hot day, it was as cool as could be in the back of that restaurant. It was like being in the back of the Cheney Meats delivery truck. Man, it was nice and cool. Patty and I enjoyed that very much. So yeah, get down to Red Ginger Dim Sum and Tapas, and tell them Stu sent you. Why not? All right, I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.